Anyway, hey guys, Cifro Joe here, and I just got Sonic CD on this Fire today and beat it today. Well, I only played the Sonic game. I'm not playing the Tails game, at least not just for review purposes. I don't really care. But anyway, so is the game good? Well, let's talk about it and find out. Okay, so the plot of the game is that there's this planet that Dr. Robotnik's trying to go after that appears on a lake, and Sonic needs to go through, beat Robotnik, and stop these other machines and get these stones, which we'll get to later. But how's the game play? The game actually plays quite a bit different from Sonic 1 and 2, as in, this time it's more non-linear. It's no longer go to point A and point B in a straight line. There's far more exploration. This especially applies to the bosses, where you seem to try and more hit Dr. Robotnik instead of just hit him repeatedly. It's about figuring out how to hit him and not just hitting him, basically. But not only that, Sonic CD also has time travel elements. Oh, by the way, as for the controls are kind of awkward on the Fire, but basically the directional pad moves, pressing down jumps, spin dashes, pressing up and jump peels out, which means you go fast without the spin dash. I don't see the point of it, to be honest. But anyway, Sonic CD also has a time travel aspect. Basically, the way the time travel works is very simple. Throughout the stages, you'll find past and future signs. You find one, you go fast, and you can see to the future or the past, I guess. Oh, you could have just waited a little bit longer to do that joke. And then too lazy. But basically, then you go to the past or future versions of the stages. If you go to the past version and beat what is known as a robot generator in both acts, then you'll get a good future for that zone. If you don't, then you get a bad future. I got pretty much only bad futures, to be honest. But hey, if you also get 50 rings, you can go to a bonus stage and get the time stones. The problem is, the bonus stages really suck. Seriously, the controls were awkward to use. There's a time limit instead of the traditional goal, where you just lose if you touch. And touching water makes you go slower. I mean, not slower, it makes the time run out faster. So yeah, and there tends to be quite a bit of water. I suck at these stages, I didn't even beat one. But anyway, graphically the game's good. Since the game came out on the Sega CD instead of the Genesis, it looks a lot better than the other Genesis games. And, well, the music's good. You all know that. You should all know that. Now, as I played the Fire port, and I know I've played, like, the Gems Collection version, like, once in my entire life. I remember the physics being different, but basically, you know, the Kendall port is probably the best, or the mobile port is probably the best one you're gonna get. I mean, that one has better physics, and just overall is a better game. You can also play as Tails. Yay! So would I recommend Sonic CD? Yeah, if you don't care about 100%ing the game, I guess. If you do, then no, I do not recommend it. That's really it. I'm Cifro Joe. Good night.